Must have been around 2010. Had to stop and get gas. And I'm there filling up the tank, and this very loud car comes pulling up on the other side of the gas pump. And I heard one of the guys in the car say to the other guy in the car, "Oh my gosh, babe, we're declined again." Same-sex marriage hadn't been legalized, and these are my evangelical years. These are my very conservative Republican years. This is my story, but these were those years. And I thought, in my ignorance, a cross-dresser in Birmingham? Wow. In my ignorance, in my judgment, in my unhealth, I just wanted to hurry up and get out of there because I thought I might catch it, Thought I might catch it, might catch the gay. Might catch the gay. Yeah, that's what I thought. And I didn't want anybody to come across and try to have a conversation with me, Well, thankfully, the lady was desperate enough to come across and talk to this guy on the other side of the gas pump and say, very nervously, "Sir, I don't want your money, but we're out of gas. All we're trying to do is get home. Can you please just pump us a couple of gallons of gas so that we can get home?" And my heart changed. Just like that. My heart changed. Because there was a human under that long blonde hair and that dress, right? There was a human with an Adam's apple and a deep voice in a dress. A human that just needed some gas. So I pumped a couple of gallons of gas, and I was getting ready to turn around and leave, and she said, "Hey, what's that verse say?" I forgot about the shirt I was wearing. Real men worship God. John 4:24. Witness wear, right? Whew. Whew. Yeah. So I didn't know what John 4:24 said. I'd never looked it up. So I get back in my car, and my Bible's in the passenger seat because Jesus is my co-pilot, right? And I open the Bible, and I'm trying to find John, and I get to it. And it says, it's how you live that counts. It's how you live that counts. It also says, it's who you are that counts. Your worship is the way you live. Here's my big question lately. How do I integrate Jesus' teaching, love your neighbor, out of one side of his mouth, and now the other side of his mouth he says something crazy, love your enemy? Well, love your neighbor for me has become easy. I'm certainly not the Republican, very conservative, got people in their little box guy that I was 10 years ago. It's easy for me to love my neighbor when I see my marginalized neighbor, my gay neighbor, my brown neighbor, my whatever you want to fill in the blank with. That neighbor's easy for me to love. But what about my political enemy? Not as easy to love. What about the jerks? What about the bigots? Not as easy to love. What if I don't hate them? What if I don't harm them? What if I just feel indifferent toward them? What if I just don't really care about them? Like I said, that night at the gas pump, I didn't pump that gas because I felt the Spirit urging me to love my neighbor. Just hurry up and get out of here and don't bother me, and I don't want anybody to see me talking to you. But God is bigger than the boxes we build. Who's my enemy? Anyone I hate or harm. Anyone I feel indifferent toward. Anyone who offends me, causing me to react in defensiveness, even if it's just for the moment. For that moment, they're my enemy. And Jesus is going, love them. Love them. Don't just love them when it's easy. Don't just love them when you agree. Don't just love them because they're your kid and they're cute. Love your enemy. Our world is so cold. It feels so polarized. People seem so angry or indifferent or cynical. And it's because we're believing this lie that it's us and them, that there's the other. And Jesus is going, there is no other. There is no us and them. It's only us. It's only us.